All right, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome back to the channel. We're different setting. Today we're in my office because we're gonna be building up a new bike, aka just putting on a new frame, because unfortunately after the Woodward trip I did notice on my beautiful bike that there is a minor crack. Maybe you can see it. It's like right, yeah, you can kind of see it. I'll try to highlight it in post editing, but super bummed on that because I was really liking this frame. This is the Total BMX Hangover 4. Yeah, Total BMX Hangover 4. It is a 20.6 top tube, very short, very responsive. So we're actually gonna go a different route. It's gonna be a Total because only Total bikes are the only frames that I know that come with that through the seat post brake routing. So I love that so much. So I will always ride a Total while I'm riding brakes. But if another company starts doing that, please, and then I'll definitely give it an option. So for the new frame, here's the box. This came in the mail the other day. Thank you so much to Time to Shine BMX. Some news about Time to Shine actually will be coming soon. It's exciting news. It's wonderful news. It's great news. But that news won't be dropping today. So hold on one moment. I'm gonna put you on the old tripod. Here it is. This is a flash from the past, actually. I've ridden this frame before. This is the Total Americano. This is Nick Bruce's old signature frame. Somehow they still had one in stock. I previously ridden this frame and loved this frame. And then again, Nick Bruce left Total and went to Huffy. So I thought they just stopped making these frames, but I guess they just must have had a bunch in stock still. So this was my favorite Total frame that I've ridden so far. I really like the geometry. I like the top and bottom gussets, and again, this bit right here, the where you put your freaking brakes through the frame so you don't have the cables on the outside, is huge. So love that. This is gonna be a little bit longer actually. I'm gonna start looking into and riding and trying out longer frames. This is a 20.75. I haven't ridden anything over a 20.7 in a while. It's not a huge difference, but it should feel a little bit controllable. I should be able to go a bit faster, have more pump, and the likes of that. So first thing we're gonna do is actually go over to my buddy's house and paint this frame. I've never painted a brand new frame, but I really love the silver look on the other frame. So we're gonna go do that and then start taking the bike apart and put this one together. So here we go, back in a flash. All right, frame is painted, now it's outside. It's drying off. Look at that little cutie patootie. So while that dries up, we're gonna go ahead and start taking apart this bike. One thing that, when I previously built up, like probably the past 2 frames, I've honestly reused all the cable housing. I'm gonna keep the cable housing for the top because obviously this bike has a gyro, but the lower cables I always reuse. I actually went out, got new housing, got new tri-flow, and then this is one of the tricks that I do when it comes to my brake setup. Is I use these little things which you can find on Amazon. They're little brake noodles. You'll see what they look like when I put them on, but here's what they look like on the bike. It's these little bendy metal tubes that allow you to make a sharper angle instead of having your brake cable, because if you just go brake cable into the barrel adjuster, it usually has to be pretty long and hang down, and this just makes it look nicer, puts everything out of the way, and looks clean. It makes things feel better. So I can link where I get them. They're just on Amazon. Just look up brake noodles. But if you want to go buy something online, check out the new shirts, dudes. This one just came in. This is the new Burger Stand LYN BMX shirt. Designed it myself, and it's loosely based off one of my favorite burger stands here in Austin. Comment down below if you know it. And then finally, before we go into this, because I'm procrastinating this process because it's going to be a pain in the butt, if you do want to paint your frame like this or a similar color, this is a paint that I use. Bare metallic soft iron satin. I always love the silver look of a frame. I think it looks nice, it looks clean, it pops without being too crazy. I've never really been into having a solid color on a frame. I've done like the color shifting paint and stuff, but for the most part it's either been black, raw, or some sort of flat silver. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started on taking apart this bike. Wish me luck, and see you soon. The bike is taken apart, and now we have the Americano. We're gonna start building it up. We got the boys over here. We're live on the YouTube channel, so if you tuned in, heck yeah, I love you. Huge shout out to Adam Ortiz for becoming a member and also gifting a member. Adam, I love you. So yeah, gonna build this up. I'll check in after I'm done. I don't want to do a lot of work while working, so Bear with me, I'll see you in a minute. All right, fellas, we finally finished the bike. It's been a couple days since I finished the brakes, and we got a break in the weather. It's not raining no more. So we're gonna test it out, but I wanna show you what I did with the brakes because I did a couple new things to it that I'm very stoked on. So starting off at the cables, we got the frickin' brake noodle to new cable housing. They're great, and the old ones were very old, so we went fully new. But the very interesting thing I did was I took the old brake noodles and there was like an internal housing, took that out, cut it down to size, routed it through the barrel adjuster and then through the frame. So you get a nice smooth pull, because beforehand on the previous frame, the cable would rub up on the frame and you could kind of feel it. This, you can dump a little bit of tri-flow and it feels that much better. So absolutely stoked on that. These brakes feel amazing. Best brake setup I've ever had. So we're gonna rip and run around, get a couple of clips on the new bike, have a hoot and a holler, goof and a gaff. Again, this is the Total Americano frame. Probably gonna throw on the GoPro just to do kind of like a live feeling of the frame. So let's do that now. All right, like I said, this frame is significantly taller than the Hangover and a wee bit longer, and I can definitely feel that just riding around, which is sick. So we're just gonna blow around, see what we can get into. Oh, we fifth the bar. That's okay. We do that every now and then. Feels good, feels stable. I like that. I can definitely feel the change in height on my seat being kind of higher up on my legs. So when I do throw bars, unlike that one I whipped on the hip, it feels much better. So interesting, but that all could be placebo effect because I'm excited about this frame, but let's get into some stunting, see how it feels. First stunt we're gonna try on this, we're gonna do the switch whip, boys. Let's see if this thing has the power to switch whip. Because it's not my skill, it's the bike actually. Yep, it can switch whip. All right, like I said, the frame is taller, so theoretically double bar spin should be easier. So let's just give a rip at a double bar and see if we can actually notice a difference. I will be fully honest in this right now. Dude, yeah, that is a lot easier. Like, I feel like I have way more control and stability over the frame, whereas like the Hangover, it just felt like the frame wobbled. That just felt like it locked in place. So that's lovely. All right, let's get redemption on the bar on the hip because that actually is eating me up inside. See, we'll go left. This dog is intimidated by the new frame. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. It's a Total. All right. Let's see if this frame will give me the power to send my favorite trick first try. Sure enough, baby. Let's goddamn go. All right, friends, let's see if this frickin' frame feels decent to flare. I'm a little nervous because of the geometry change the whole side. Okay, feels good. I landed flat, but that's fine. We don't care about that. All right, the flare and everything else is feeling really good. Duke Hardcastle, but with it being a little bit longer, it's slightly heavier. Can we still hop whip? Can we give it the hop whip a rip? Oh yeah, hop whip still works. That's good news. All right, oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my God, I'm freaking. That could be the thumbnail right there, dude. All right, if I'm able to land this one first try, boys, I will be so happy. The last one I did was on an airbag. It's the double truck. Let's see if we can get it. Ah, no, we can't. We can do the worst fucking truck of all time, though. Take two of the double truck. Beautiful, wonderful. Tire slide. right, last thing before we head out, we're gonna do a whip to foot jam whip. Haven't done one on this frame yet, obviously, because you've seen what I've done so far. But with it being a little bit longer, I wonder how fast I can tail whip this thing. So let's see how many attempts it takes. I'm pretty confident we can get it. Well, that's one. Ah, a little different. I can feel it lag a little bit, but maybe that's just some excuses from your boy. Dude. Fuck. Dude, to prove my love for you, Duke, I would land the whip to foot jam whip right now.
You John, I'll be fucked, dude. I'll be so heartbroken.
I know. I don't want to do that to you.
Please don't.
I want us to cherish this moment forever.
Like, heartbreak for me sucks, dude. Like, I'll get bad diarrhea. It's just a whole fucking shit.
I hear you.
Literally.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's all on the line right now.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm doing this for your britches.
Indeed.
Yes.
The hard answer.
Yes. The Hobbs and the britches. Oh my God, he shits himself as we speak. He's pooping.
It's so bad.
All right, boys, it's taken 100 too many tries. All right, we'll fucking take it. Sorry about your pants, Duke.
It's all right. It's all good.
You're
At
into
least
that.
there won't be any more poop.
Yeah, that's good. All right, my friends, that's what's gonna, all right, my friends, that's where we're gonna end it here on the session. Stoked to finally get the whiplash. It really felt a little bit weird because the frame is longer, but other than that, everything else felt pretty fine and normal. God dang it, Duke. He freaking pooped his pants and now he's mad at me. But I'm in love with this frame. I'm in love with this bike. The brake setup is absolutely amazing. If you want to see a full bike check, I might do one of those here soon. But before then, we're gonna probably go ride the airbag. I'm really excited to ride on the airbag and see how that feels. And just rip and run around and have a good time. So get yourself a shirt at lymbmx.com. Here's one of the new ones. Super stoked on it, and there's some other ones that I love. So those will all be linked down below. And follow me on Instagram at @TheRealJR_Hobbs. Links also down below. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and ta-ta.